Hey guys, Monkey from Board Game here. We're here today with some more Star Citizen, and I was able to put the size 3 Panther Laser Repeater and size 2 Tarantula 870 Mark II Ballistic Cannon through their paces over the weekend in the latest patch 1.0.3. So let's talk about the Panther Laser Repeater first. It's available for 18,000 UEC from the Voyager Direct store, which is basically $18. I'm going to avoid talking about meta stats at the moment because they're in flux all the time. There's just been a big shield buff. These guns are going to continuously change. So I'm going to talk about relatives and how they feel, the spirit of the weapons, how they're supposed to fire, and how much damage they kind of do rather than actual numbers. We will do meta stuff, but not today. It's an extremely rapid fire and really high damage weapon. The Vandal get absolutely shredded by the Panther Laser Repeaters. I think it is a great choice for PvP and Vandal Swarm alike, but running with more than 2 of them may cause some heat and power issues. They do overheat very often if you're not using them very sparingly, so just having a couple of them is the best setup I've found. For my Super Hornet here, I've gone for 2 Panthers, 2 Tarantula Mark IIs, that's the size 2 cannons, and 2 of the Badger Laser Repeaters, the size 2 ones. If you have room for a size 3 gun or 2, then you can't go wrong with these Panther Laser Repeaters. They are amazing guns. They shred the enemy so quick. They teach you to be more conservative and accurate with your ammo. They are so good, so worth the price. They just get 9 out of 10 for me if I had to give them a rating, just because of that overheating. You can't fire them sustained. They would be very, very overpowered if you could. For best results, I recommend 1 second blasts with about a 1 second pause between blasts. That allows you to aim a lot better, deal a load more damage, and you don't overheat those guns so much. So let's move on to the Tarantula GT870 Ballistic Cannons. These are size 2 mid-range cannons. They're pretty good. They're going to set you back around 9,000 UEC. And what you get for that is actually pretty good. She's got a medium fire rate, you get a couple of rounds off a second, and really, really high damage. This will blast through Vandal. The problem is that it's quite a slow bullet travel time. You're going to really change the way you fire with this gun. You will find yourself missing a lot if you're not used to ballistic cannons. Ballistic weapons don't have that problem with heat or power drain like laser repeaters and those large laser weapons do. So they're a great choice if you're trying to balance heat, performance and multiple different types of weapons so that you're versatile against all targets. Obviously the downside here is that they use ammo, and ammo is finite, heavy and will probably be stored somewhere on your ship eventually. The Tarantula has a maximum range of around 1900 meters, but its effective range is closer to 800 to 1000 meters. Eventually you'll be able to change the different types of ammo that this gun takes as well, so that's a great feature. And I find it a great size 2 ballistic choice. I actually found it outperforms both the Sawbuck and the size 3 Series 11 longswords. I just seem to get a lot more kills on Vandal. I seem to conserve a lot more ammo. I've always got a lot more ammo spare. I just think these guns are actually pretty damn good, and they're a lot cheaper than the Series 11s. That being said, fast-moving targets are your bane here. You need to use those other weapons you have on your ship though. If you've got missiles, if you've got laser repeaters, if you've got spam weapons, that's where you need to bring them to bear. These cannons are not amazing at tracking fast targets, but if a fast target is coming towards you very quickly and you get a couple of shots off with the Tarantulas, they're not going to be coming back for any more. Really, really great guns there. So I'd have to give them a 7 out of 10 if I had to give them a rating. They do suffer, as I said, from not being able to track really fast targets particularly well, and I would suggest that they're not the only weapons you had on a ship. If you only have 2 gun slots, I wouldn't put them both as this. You need a rapid fire weapon there, or some form of other weapon there. Once you've got used to the way they fire, you realise that that accuracy really comes into its own, and you will be able to rip targets apart very quickly. Thank you very much for listening, guys. I hope that was informative. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me, and I will see you in the verse.